Yeah, okay. No worries.
First rack. Adam Smith to it. Back to Adam Smith.
So we're here for the final.
Yeah, here we are. We do apologise that we're a little bit late getting to the comms box. Adam Smith winning the first rack. Myself, Julian Roper, joined by Johnny Holden.
Good to be here, Julian.
Rack two.
Was that a break and run the first round?
Yes, I believe it was.
It's a good start for Adam, that.
It feels as though Adam has to have a good start playing Mark in the final. Been here that many times, it's almost second nature.
Yeah, he's well used to these situations, isn't he? Just to let people know, we're up to a race to 11 for this match.
Assume he'll be playing safe, send the three behind this wall of balls. He's looking at the combination.
I gotta say, I did not expect him to go for that.
No, I didn't. I suppose they was getting some distance, so I suppose he was thinking two ways. Although he has left a shot for Adam, though. How would you like to play this then, Jam?
Well, it's difficult to see the position he could play on on the purple 4 ball. So
It's digging down on this,
I
is
think
it?
he's playing safe, yeah. Oh, maybe he did just try and play it in slowly to hold. But he's not left it, but he has lost control of the momentum in this rack, and he should be in trouble here.
I think this might have just popped out. I think he has got the hook.
He's got a couple of options here. I think he'll look at the right side of the table. No. Yeah, he's looking down the right side of the table as we look at it rather than the left.
I prefer this way myself.
Yeah. See, that was the danger though. He didn't want to go too close to that purple, so he's gone too much the other side.
Ball in.
And now this is where you expect people like Markle dish up. Don't really see any problems from here. Maybe the only obstacle 6 to the 7.
6 to the 7, yeah. I'll just follow this off 2 cushions. Or just one.
So this to slow down a little, but that's okay.
Nah, he's not wasting any time here. He's playing quite fluently.
And in no time at all, levels up at 1 apiece.
Back to Mark.
Of course, Mark has played on the Moscone Cup on 3 occasions. His last appearance in 2016, the first time it was played at Alexandra Palace, and was very nearly the MVP that year. I believe it's 7 Euro Tour titles he's won as well.
Wow, that's strong. That's not easy to do
And
by any
Back
stretch.
3.
And I also believe Mark was also a semi-finalist at the World 9-Ball Championship in 2011 when it was in Qatar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Strong break there.
Yeah.
And
And he's
shot
got
at the 2.
A shot at the blue 2.
Personally, I think Adams got the strongest break of the players on the GB9 tour.
Very strong break indeed. Looks like he's queuing low and sort of dragging this one in. Yeah.
I assume that the 3 doesn't pass the 6. I can only assume that's why he's played
Well,
what he has.
that's worked out nice because I think he played for the top right hand corner there, but it looks like he's fairly straight into the middle, which would leave him an angle on the 4 to get up for the orange 5.
Just got to negotiate this gap now. Don't know about you, John, but if I were playing this, that 8 ball would look about 3 times bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Playing this with bottom, I think.
I think he's trying to go the other side of the 9. Yeah, like that.
Didn't think. Thought he had too much angle to play that one.
Yeah, I played on this Rasson table earlier this weekend, and you can create a lot angle wise. It's very responsive.
It's okay.
Yeah, he flirted with the 8 there, didn't he?
Yeah. Should be relatively straightforward now. Quite like playing 2 cushions for this one.
I think he looks like he's going to go back across the table and back out.
That's
yeah. Adams, he likes these double speed shots where he goes all back and forth across the table rather than just trying to hold for things. I think it suits his stroke.
Regains the lead. And just a quick thank you to our sponsors as always. Dynasphere for supplying the playing balls that we are currently using. Molinari Cues for supplying us with some cues. Rasson for this gorgeous Rasson table that we're currently playing on. Andy Cloth for supplying the cloth for all the tables. Onboard Sportswear for the official dress of GB9. And of course to Big Dave Knight, Pro 9.
Yep, echo that, Julian. Fantastic support for this tour.
And of course to the rest of the GB9 team. Worked so many hours to get these events up and running.
Yeah, they're kind of unsung heroes a little bit sometimes, aren't they? They do a phenomenal job.
As you know, when you arrive on Thursday, there's a lot going on. Tables getting rolled in.
Yep, there's a lot goes on behind the scenes to get ready for these events.
I think most of the staff are here on Wednesday just to get a head start.
And the work doesn't stop for them when this final finishes, does it? They've still got quite a bit to do.
It's definitely an operation.
And while this is going on, I believe we're down to the semi-finals in the challenge tiers.
Yep, the Challenge 2 semi-finals and the Challenge 1 semi-finals. I managed to get to the quarter-finals this time in the Challenge 2, and
well done.
The fellow that knocked me out, Kevin May, is currently leading John Chapman 2 racks to 1. We'll keep you updated on the scores as we see. Well, it's blow for blow so far.
Yeah, punch and counter punch, isn't it?
Yep, frame to rack to aggro.
And Adam concedes that rack. So, back level again.
Yep, all square. He's making both the one in the side and the wing ball, which is a very good sign.
And that is a delightful spread.
You couldn't ask for better, could you?
Well, you could.
You could ask the 9 in the pocket, I suppose, but apart from that.
Or all 8 balls and land straight on the 9. I think he's just landed straight on this, though.
Yeah, so he's got to decide whether he can get to the right-hand side of the 5 to play it in the top left, or he needs to go up the other side and play it onto the 7. He could just get there.
Just wonder if he put some unintended side there. Straight, he's just going to have to drop this and take his medicine and play a longer 6 ball.
I think he's slightly concerned if he goes forward, whether he goes towards that 8 ball. So
Well,
that's what his thinking is here. Does he just drop it in dead weight, or if he goes to the cushion, is he going towards that 8, which could spoil things? He can't get close to this 6, I don't think.
I think he's just dropping this in.
Yeah, I think that's the smart play. I always have him pegged as a very good slow roller of a ball, you know. It's not a comfortable shot.
No, but he makes a lot of them, sometimes, and more often than not, it's full length table rolls. It's recovered well though.
Yeah, he just kept it simple there and just didn't overcomplicate it. Took what the table was offering. A lot of people would have the rest out here, but Adam's a tall fella with a cue that's even longer than most people because he plays with an extension on the back, so he can reach that absolutely. Look at that, just no problem at all.
That's where I am very envious.
Yeah, you'd have the step ladders out there, Julian.
And takes the initiative again.
Right, Adam Smith.
So we're on serve here.
The one in the side and the wing ball again. A little tester though to start the rack off. Made it look very simple.
Yeah, I just wonder if he'll stun up here and play the
He's
purple into the left side. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that myself. Of course, you played on this table, I believe, Johnny.
I did earlier this weekend, yeah, it's playing beautifully.
The middle pockets look very narrow though when you're going at it.
Yeah, anything from that's resembling an acute angle in the middle pocket looks scary when you're behind the shot. You sometimes, it's one of those. Sometimes the television screen doesn't do it justice, does it?
Absolutely. And we're all square again. It's been a good standard. Is that the 4th break and run between these two?
In 6 racks, that's not bad going, is it?
Not bad at all. And if I remember correctly, Adam made 6 break and runs in his match against So Shaw. I think So had 3 himself in that one as well. Right, yeah, Adam's made 3 break and runs in this match so far, and Mark's made 1.
I think that's dry, is it?
It's dry.
Oh, he's threaded the gap nicely there.
Still some work to do on this one though.
It looks like he's going to play to the top left and just drift over to about the 3rd diamond on the side rail, just to clear. He needs to clear the 6. Oh, I see the side there, took it down. That was...
That is a great shot.
Very well played. He made sure he had the side there to take it down and ensure that he cleared the grey 6.
A few people have asked if Mark plays with a snooker cue, and he has told me what it is, but it's not a snooker cue. It's a ash cube that's designed for American pool balls. It's a 10mm tip, I believe, that he uses.
Does he also use that when he plays snookers, or does he play with a different cue, do you know?
I think in his local leagues he has used it on a number of occasions. Mark not quite travelling as much as he once did, playing the senior snooker tour, so he's now using a snooker cue for that, I believe.
He got into that nicely.
And for the first time, Mark takes a 1-rack advantage. And I'm sure if you're Adam in this situation, you're thinking, I've made 3 break and runs and somehow I'm 1 rack behind.
Yeah. You feel like he's playing a robot just now.
Rack 8. Margaret break. Leading 4 racks.
Made the 1 in the side. Didn't make a win ball this time, but...
Right, so this isn't totally straightforward, this shot, to get onto this red 3.
I think we'll be seeing Mark pot the 2 and then play a safety after this one. Prove me wrong, Mark. Try and get something to happen.
He's going to try and clip this towards the pocket. Yeah, just like that. This has been excellent so far.
Absolutely. Well, less than 30 seconds ago, I didn't think it were possible to we're clear up from where those balls landed after the break, but every chance now he's going to take a 2-rack advantage.
Oh, just as you say that. He done the hard work there.
I think this is why players hate me commentating. I was never a believer of the commentator's curse until I started doing this.
So he's going to need to make a plan for this black 8 ball, because the 9's blocking its natural pocket.
He's got the legs.
Right, now he's not where he ideally wanted to be.
Do you think he's got enough angle to be able to play this with bottom left to kill the?
If it was me here, I'd be looking at
Bottom right maybe. Try and play the 8 in the top corner.
He's looking at. I think he's looking to set up a position where he can lock mark up, but I could be wrong.
Oh, what a shot this is if it catches the 9. Can he avoid the centre pocket?
That's the thing.
Can hear Adam's disappointment there.
Back to Murder.
So Mark takes a 2-rack advantage for the first time in this match.
Yeah, for the first time in this match, he played that 8 a little bit quick. I thought he was getting down just to eye up the angle and then get back up, but he obviously felt like he was right set on the shot and he pulled the trigger.
This feels like a big rack coming up now. We'll be happy to have a shot. There's some work to do for the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, and the 3's down the other end of the table, so this isn't a roadmap by any stretch.
Doesn't want to be on this rail or straight.
Yeah, it was one of those ones, wasn't it, when you're playing that too and you think, oh, I'll just see where I'm at when I get down there.
I think sometimes that's the only thing you can do. You can see
so the good thing about this shot is that the 5 should hold the 4 up there if he comes off the thin off the right hand side. So it's about controlling that cue ball.
This looks good.
Needs it to
You've
go.
heard-
Needs it to go. Oh.
Heard Mark say shots, but he might be able to see a thin clip of this.
I think he's double kissed that, you know, has he?
The dreaded double kiss.
The DDK. Just going to drag this in slowly, I think.
Yes, Yuri, one of us is English and Johnny is Scottish.
He's taking his time here. This is important for Adam, this rack, I think.
Do you run this forward or do you draw back and play a thinner 7 into the corner?
Sure, to be honest, he's gone forward. Oh, this is nice.
He's hampered,
He's hampered, yeah.
and as tall as Adam is, I think he's going to need the bridge for this.
The good thing is I don't think he really needs to do anything with the white other than just roll it forward 2 or 3 inches. So he just needs to drop this in.
Finally, I've seen him use the bridge.
Nicely negotiated.
And this to be back within 1.
Every credit.
Right, to Adam.
Absolutely. Mark's break next though.
This isn't a surprise, these two being in the fight. Adam's really been knocking on the door this past while.
Yep. Along with Mark, I had him favourites at the start of the event, with a number of players missing, either competing at the US Open or was just too busy on this occasion.
Right 10, come out, go to the right. Leading 5 racks to 4.
Just like to add to that, even with the players missing, there's been some phenomenal pool being played. Been looking around the room at tables, you know, your eyes dot around the room during the games, and there's been some great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not sure if you can avoid a cannon here. Oh, look at that. Right, but he's
Threaded the needle or what?
talk about threading the needle. If he clips the 9 there, he goes towards the corner pocket. So and
Sensible shot.
that gave him the table position to be able to put Adam in trouble. 2 rails, Julian? Try and clip the top side and send the white back up the table?
I would say that, and of course, but if you catch this too thick, every chance that the cue ball could scratch in the corner. I think that's what he's concerned about.
Yeah, that is the concern. That's why he's just having a look at the up and down, just to assess it. But I don't think he'll. Well, he's given it some consideration.
Is Mark from the north? No, he's from South England. I believe he's from Peterborough, I think it is.
You'll have to excuse my ignorance, Julian. My geography of England's not too good. Being up from north, is that London area?
About an hour on the train, I think.
Right.
That was a great effort.
Solid.
Oh, I thought that might just have wiggled in.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them do that. I think the shelves are not that shallow on these wrestling tables.
No, very deep.
Very deep. You can think a ball's going to wiggle its way into the pocket and it sits up on the shelf there.
Of course, these Rassen tables will be the table for the Moscone Cup. That's in just over a month's time.
Just one of an ever-growing matchroom pool schedule.
He's going into this too much, I think.
Yeah, that 4, if you're thinking you should play that in the right centre, it is more difficult than it looks. These are acute, tight middle pockets.
I think
And
he's going.
these blind cuts are not easy to judge.
Would you go for this, Johnny, or would you play a hook behind the 6 here?
I'd be running and hiding for cover, you know me, Julian.
So there'll be one occasion you and I have played each other.
Don't remind me.
Oh,
Do you see what I mean?
that's how narrow these pockets are. But has he got away with this? No, he hasn't.
No. Excellent shot.
Yeah, probably just stun across the face of the 9 now. Well. Oh, he's not got away with this, has he?
Well, do you know what though? The start of this game was so strong with the breaking and running, and you were always going to get a rack like this at some point. It wasn't going to continue like that for the entire game. It feels at the time like it will, but you get to these points in the set where
Of course, alternate break, it's very much more likely to happen.
Yep. He's just trying to
Just
split the
can't
cushions there, yeah.
I don't think the bank is on. I think the 6 is in the way for that.
Yeah. I think we're going to see another safety here.
Oh,
that's
wow.
a good pop.
I didn't think that was on.
That's a much better shot than it looked.
I didn't even think that was on. Well, expect Mark to get this. And he does, and reopens another 2-rack deficit.
Back to Mark.
We've just heard an announcement there's a Hill game going on table 5.
Thank you, Rack 11.
And all the eyes turn to that table when it's the event is still completely full.
Over the weekend, you hear these Hill announcements and the heads turn and look round and see who's involved in the thriller.
He's made the 1 and the wing ball. Is he going to get a shot at the 2? No. You can see the 2, I believe, but it's no shot.
He's just contemplating where the best place to push to is, I think. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think he can see the edge of that. I love these push-out situations. It's like a little game of cat and mouse.
I always say it's like playing chess. Funny enough, there's been a lot of chess being played this weekend up in the bar.
Yeah, I noticed there was a table, a chessboard out.
If Efren Reyes is listening, he'll be at the next event hearing that.
He's done well there.
Yeah, it's good containing safety.
I think he had to swerve that a little bit.
Oh, he is completely hooked. I thought we could see this.
That was a good shot, just using the 8 to keep himself straightish on this 3-7 combination. And with that shot, he's opened up a path to winning this rack.
This can also be the difficult bit. You know the hard work is done, but now you've just got to finish it.
Yeah.
What's this to slow down though?
I know, I mean, That shows how quick this table is. I mean, he just touched that.
Relatively straightforward safety though, but he'll be disappointed not to finish the rack from there. Oh, I think he has just got the hook there.
Yeah, he has. Because he got a good enough white to the 8 ball there. Married it to it, as they say.
Ooh, that's a great effort.
Fall. Rolling up.
And brings it within 1.
Back to Adam Smith. Back 12, Mike Grant to break. Leading 6 matches to 5.
Now, delicate operation taking the template off there.
Yeah, he made that look easy, didn't he?
Referee for this is Andy Yates, one of the snooker world's finest referees.
Oh, I think he thought he could make that. He's just clipped the 9 on the way through.
Bit fortunate not to leave the 2 after that.
Yeah, he's not left an open pocket. But Adam has a full ball to work off.
In the earlier rounds, you might see a player attempt a 2-9 carom, but yeah, I very much doubt you'll see that attempted here.
Yeah, Adam will be just get that object ball safe first and foremost. He's done well there, that's a good shot.
Now, is there a way for Mark to hit this coming 2 cushions, or does he have to get the jump cue out?
Well, he's looking at. I'm not sure how much of that left-hand side rail he can see, if any, above the purple 5. He can see a little bit if he's looking at it. He's a very good kicker of a ball. Those one rail diagonal style escapes are so missable. But
Very much so.
The slidey rails and, you know,
A lot of people seem to believe that if you come from a snooker background, then one rail escapes are easier. I'm not entirely convinced by that, playing snooker myself.
no, nor me.
Very different style of rails for a start.
But Adam's got his reward here for a good safety shot behind the 9. And this is a great chance. The 9's blocking the pocket for the grey 6 balls. The only it's
That's really the only obstacle, and he might even attempt the 6-9 combination to finish the rack.
yeah. And these guys they try and avoid playing combination shots and if they have to, but that's not too bad, is it?
Not too bad.
But saying that, where the 5 is, he could come short side on the 6.
Does he miss this?
He's overcut it.
Oh, he's got it off as well.
He's scratched. Oh.
Ball out.
Well, I think Mark's going to attempt the 6-9 now. Oh, wow.
That struggled in. That struggled in.
And now Mark's 2 in front yet again.
And that was a good chance to draw level, but Mark's he's just keeping his nose in front in this game.
Adam's breaking this rack.
Back 13, Alan Smith to break. Trailing 7 racks
So made the one in the side and the wing ball. It's going to be hooked, I think.
That's a bit unlucky.
No, sorry.
What was quite noticeable, I was watching the semi-final with Damien Massey and Adam, and he seems to be playing at a much brisker pace this match than he was with Damien. I don't know if that's a conscious decision or...
I just caught the last few moments of that match, and it certainly seemed not to be hitting them as hard in that, or at least in the rack to win the match.
Yeah, no, just his pace around the table. I mean, his shot time.
They always say play the table, not the opponent, but Mark does have that intimidating factor around him.
That's true. And I think he's, do you know, I think he's pushed a little bit further than he intended there.
Yep. We'll probably be seeing the 9-ball move after this one. Is he going to reach the rail? Is he going to reach?
Really, really good shot.
Yeah,
He
that's
could
a
not
good
have
shot.
judged that, and that's the best shot he's played in this match. Given the circumstances, 7-5 down, you've pushed
Yeah.
further than you wanted to come up with that is class, to be fair.
Absolutely.
And he's got his rewards. Look at this.
He's
Well,
not
say
hooked.
that. That's very lucky from Mark.
That
I
is
know-
lucky, but it's not a question of making the two, it's now controlling the cue ball, loading up with side like this.
Needs it to bounce out. Oh, it's just got
Here's-
there.
It deserves that little extra roll there.
Absolutely, it does.
That would have just been cruel if he was hooked behind the 4.
His last 2 shots have been excellent, and if he'd gone behind the purple 4 there, I'd have felt for him a little bit.
But this is another tester though.
Yeah, I think it is a tester, but with top spin, I think he can just come out 2 rails up back into the middle of the table. I might be wrong with that.
Oh my god.
You can hear the frustration from Adam there.
Yeah.
He's just okay. I thought for a second he overran it then.
Yeah. And if Mark does what he looks like he's going to do and clear these 3 to take an 8-5 lead, Adam will be feeling like he's let a couple slip, and it's understandable.
Yeah, absolutely. At the same time, he can consider himself unlucky in this rack also. I know he missed the
That's
free,
true.
but
Yeah.
but for the first time, there's a 3 rack gap in favour of Mark.
Right to my right.
There's some relief though for Adam that it is now a race to 11 instead of a race to 9.
Back 14. That correct, right? 8 racks to
It's dry.
Yeah, Adam will be relieved that that's a dry break. He doesn't have a lot to go at, but he is at the table.
You try and just push the 1 to the side rail and bring the whites down towards the 7 and 9 here, John.
Yeah. He might even play the soft shot and keep the white up towards the top left corner with the 6s, but that's risky in case the 1 leaks out. Yeah, just like that, just a soft one.
Oh, where's the
no.
cue ball?
Oh. Well, that's contained the situation. Well, I say that.
That's
I didn't expect that.
that's a good bank with a nice flick on the 9 as well. It's another one that just creeps in.
He can have to go up and down here. Can he hold it, do you think?
I think he's... Well, I thought it was going to be up and down.
Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong ball. Pardon me. Didn't see that red 3 at the bottom of the table then.
Some work to do with the cue ball here, though. He's just leaving himself a long 4. Thought he might have come in and out of the kitchen then.
Yeah. This looks like he's going to stun straight across, is he? And play the 5
Yeah.
up in the top right.
Would have liked a little bit more angle, but I think he can just punch this out. He's not looking to the middle, surely.
Looks like he's just going to drag it in the middle. I'm surprised, but that'll be the reason, like you said, he wanted to get away from the cushion with the cue ball.
Again, I didn't think that would go into the middle then. And Mark takes himself a four rack advantage.
Back to black right.
Adam's made the wing ball on this occasion, which is the 8. And a shot at the 1. It's just what Adam needed. Just to get off and running again. Didn't want that nudge on the 6 there, but it's still available, I believe.
Yeah. First off, he's going to negotiate a path to get on this purple 4, because it looks like he's heading to the left side of it. Yeah, good shot.
Do you come in between the 5 and 9 on this occasion, John?
I think I go straight across, above the 9 like that. Now, as you mentioned earlier, Julian, now let's just make this situation at the top right part of the table with the 6 and 7 a little bit tricky.
Yeah, he's okay here. It's all about the contact on the 7 though now. He's looking at possibly playing the 7 in this bottom right. He's drawing though.
Yeah. He still has a shot at it.
No frozen rails being called.
Oh, good shot.
That's a beautiful shot. This can be a bit testy though sometimes. He's played that well.
Well done.
Just what he needed.
Right, Charles.
And unbelievably, that's his 4th break and run of this match, and yet he's still 3 racks behind.
Yeah, but he's just let Mark know there that he's still in the match. He's still there. I think that was a gutsy clearance, that, for me.
Very much so.
And that is, you know,
Rack 16,
every
right,
credit
left,
to him.
right, leading 9 racks to 6.
That's a poor break though.
But
Wow.
again, it's not been left easy. But I do believe it does go to the side pocket.
Well called, John.
Well done. Oh, that's not the flick he
No.
wanted on the. That's not.
No.
If he doesn't flick the purple like that, then he's got a clean shot at this. So that's a little bit unfortunate for me. From a very, very good pot.
I mean, okay, the 2's in the corner pocket, but it's now controlling the white for a shot at the 3.
Good shot.
It's very good. 3-4 combination now. And they're all there for the taking.
Just need to control this 3 ball after contact. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all.
I wonder if he tried to pot both of them at the same time there.
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. It was smart to keep the white from going down towards that top rail in case the 3 popped out.
That's good. Two rails or one here, John?
Well, I'd be looking at 2 again.
I think that's how Adam likes to play these as
yeah,
well.
Yeah. Just think they're a more comfortable shot that than trying to play a fiddly kind of.
Just resetting himself now.
Yeah.
He knows this is a big moment.
I like it more for him when he is a bit more measured around the table. This is great stuff. You know, the last 2 racks he's really dug in.
Brings it back within 2, and it's his break in the next one.
And you know, he'll be thinking, even though he's behind in this match, he'll be thinking, I've had some chances, and if I get them again, you know, I can do this.
Yeah.
I think he'll have.
Yeah.
But from Mark's point of view, he really hasn't made many errors at all.
I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think if Adam can break and run another rack, I think he goes favourite.
Oh, that is a call. That's a call.
Made the 1 in the side.
2's coming round. Is it going to clip the 6? Yeah.
Now then, is this a 2-9 combination?
It is, you know.
That's
Wow.
That's
This could be a quick rack, this one. It's not set up too bad, is it?
just taking his time.
It's not there, but
It's not there, but he has had a run. Has Mark got his jump cue out?
he does, yeah.
Not the best player with the
This
jump cue.
This 2's coming back up the table.
Does
He needs it to slow
does he-
down, and it has.
Is there enough to cut this 2 in the bottom left?
I think he's snookered. He's weighing up a kick shot here. He'll be looking to try and catch this and bring the white back towards the 5, I believe. Oh, he's potted it. Oh my word.
Wow. To pull that out after what's happened.
Yeah.
Two rails, John, or one rail?
Well, I'd be looking at 2 rails. He's very good at these inside check shots. No, he's going down, so it will be 2. He's judged that nicely.
Just needs to go forward now. Is this straight, or can he punch off the side rail to go back for the 7?
I don't think he'll be using the side rail. I think he'll be screwing straight back. Needs it to go. He's a little bit short.
Oh,
that whacked his feet on
that's,
the way in. His heart would have been in his mouth there. He's made it, and we're within one.
That's his third rack in a row.
Right, to Adams.
Anybody that thought this was over at 9-5 doesn't know how much character Adam's got, because he is a fighter. He doesn't give up.
That's Mark's second dry break. He's not, and both of them, he's not hit them very convincingly.
Yeah, and I don't know what you think, Julian, but if Mark doesn't really have any weaknesses, but if there's one thing that he possibly doesn't do as well as other parts of his game, it probably is the break shot, wouldn't you say?
The break shot and the jump shot. Oh, Adam's going to be disappointed with that.
He will be. He's left that. Oh, he'll be gutted with that.
Of course, you never expect Mark to miss with the bridge.
He's bumped the two. He's okay.
It's got to be said, this is possibly Mark's biggest strength, is his cue ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's had it on the string.
Oh, this to get to the hill.
Right to Mark.
I tell you what, I don't know about you, Julian, but I don't really want this to end.
Oh, this has been good to watch.
Yeah, I could watch another 25 racks of this.
Quite easily. One thing that this match has definitely shown everyone, it's not all about break and runs. The strange fact here in this match,
Right 19.
Adams had 4 break and runs, Mark's had 1, and yet Mark is on the hill.
Yeah. And you would say, well, from what I can see, it's just been a couple of unforced errors from Adam that's handed the rack winning opportunities to Mark. It's not as if he's been locked up by and out safetied, I wouldn't say.
It's very true. Although, I think, yep, he's got a shot on the 2. just get on the 3 to play it in the top right as where you look.
Yeah.
So that 4 ball looks as though it's a big ball.
It's a big ball. I think again, I'd favour him screwing straight up rather than he was looking. It's difficult to judge the path through the rails with the obstacles.
And of course the 5 comes into play as well, as soon as you get past the 4.
That's right. Well played.
Very well played. Assume he'll play the 4 in the centre after this. And that's why I'm in here.
Well, he's asking the question again here. And this is to take it to 10-9 and with Mark breaking and he can't afford another dry one because he might not get back to the table.
Very possible. He's just composing himself.
Yeah. See, I like sliding this down the side rail like that, yeah, rather than going one rail. That's a nice shot.
It's a beautiful shot. He's got some bottle, this man.
You're not wrong.
I mean, he has just come off winning a McGoldrick Series event, I believe, a couple of weeks before this.
He's been the man to beat up in Scotland in the events up there, I would say, recently.
Is that your local club, Johnny?
It's not my local club, but it's about 50 minutes away, 50 minutes to an hour away from me.
McGoldrick's up in Glasgow. That's an incredible place to play Q Sports.
Absolutely superb club.
There's a reason why there's been a big jump in the standard of the Scottish players.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Paul Corrigan and McGoldrick's up there because they're doing what they're doing for the game's incredible.
He's made a ball, but I don't think he's going to have a shot at the 2.
No, and this is a big safety battle coming up here. Huge. Yeah, nice touch. They can go wrong, so he's done well there. He would have probably liked the 2 a little bit further away from the rail.
Now, how would you play this, Sean? Do you try and play a kick safe, or do you just hit this and hope something happens?
No, I think he's going to look to make it in the corner. That's what I mean, he's coming round. If the 2 had travelled a bit further, he wouldn't have this as an option, but I think he's going to try and make this in the pocket. And the white will.
Oh, is he trying to push the two just onto that top rail?
Oh God.
As you can hear, but it's not as bad as it could have been.
Well, I don't think I could be wrong, but I'm not sure the 3 goes in either of these pockets at the bottom of the table. And that's coming towards the 6. It needs to scrape past it. It has done.
But the 3 doesn't pass the 8,
No.
and it doesn't pass the 7.
So it's safety time for Mark here, I think. Kicked a little bit that.
Well,
He's hit the jaw. He's hit the jaw there. But he's got the snooker.
just would have been a little bit harder to hit if he'd have missed that jaw.
Yeah.
Well,
No, Adam really needs to give this 100% concentration because it could be his last shot. This has been a great final to watch.
this has been a wonderful final.
He needs it to go. He needs it to go. It has
It has
gone.
gone.
It has gone. I didn't think that was going to get there.
Now,
I did not.
I don't think Mark can pot this.
No. When it was travelling on its way down, it didn't look to me like it was going to get there, but the cloth is so fast on these tables that it found its way behind cover.
It's got to be this coming rail, I think.
Yep. Oh, I don't think he's hit that good. And this could be on.
Well, Adam, here's your chance.
Yeah.
That 5 ball is the key to this rack.
Yeah, that's right. And he's just coming round now to see where he would need to get to play it in the bottom right hand corner. Oh, I would love this to go hill. I don't know about
So
you.
would I.
That's a good shot. He's perfect. I think he'll go 2 rails here. Or no. Do you think he'll just screw across, or do you think he'll go forward 2 rails?
I think he might just stun across.
Yeah, looks like he is. Oh, he's come. Wow. Everyone loves a hill thriller of a final.
Absolutely.
And I think this match deserves it because
Very much so. But from where that 5 ball was, when you're 1 rack away from losing the title after 3 long days,
yeah,
what character, what mettle this man's got.
and to me it shows that he's ready to win one of these.
Absolutely.
I mean, not that he wasn't before, but just like,
Well, we've
maybe
got
it's his time.
what we wanted. And unfortunately, I've got to leave the box now to referee the Challenge 2 finals.
oh, Julian, what are you doing to me? You're leaving me on my own.
I'm leaving you to enjoy this all to yourself.
Oh, Adam, I do believe Adam Stevens might be coming in
Oh,
to enjoy
right
the
then.
final moments.
Well, you to enjoy.
Thank you, Julian.
Hello.
Hello.
Thought I'd come in and steal the glory and steal the thunder at the end. So what's happened? I've not really been able to see much of it. I understand Mark was quite 9-5, was it?
Mark led 9-5, and there'd been a couple of unforced errors from Adam, who's had 5 break-and runs himself. It's been
Wow.
It's been a really, really entertaining final.
And it's Adam to break in the decider. 5 break runs in a final. Wow.
Yeah, and to let the viewers know, I believe Adam might have just taken his time out.
Yeah.
So there might be a short delay here before we get the final rack underway.
Yeah, I don't blame him really.
No.
I think he's been in two or three. I think 2 finals, but it may be more. It may be 3 finals. Yet to snap one off. So.
I know, but he's been knocking on the door, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. And you know, you're beating the man who was everybody's favourite at the beginning of the. Well, if he does come through this, he will have beaten the man that was almost certainly everybody's favourite at the beginning of the weekend.
Yeah.
Mark has been through a hill before in this.
That's
event.
right. That's right. And I believe he trailed in that game as well.
Yeah, he was 8-5 down against Michael Brisley. And Michael, by all means, had a chance at 8-5 to take it, but then after that, and I watched the end of the game I was playing at the time, and he just throws him out.
Yeah. Michael himself, to me, is a much improved player over the last 2 or 3 years. Every credit to him for that.
Here we go. What sort of break is Adam going to get?
Well, during this match, Adam, he's been making the one and the wing, one on the side and the wing quite regularly. He's outbroke Mark in this match.
He just needs one more, really, doesn't he?
Oh, the one's crept in, and the 2's making its way up the table for
and
a shot.
It's one good shot now, really, isn't it?
Well, the snookers commentators, they always say all you want is a chance in the decider, and he's got one here.
Yeah, it's a good positional shot he needs, but if he can make it, there's not really. I mean, 2 to 3 is the shot, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. Yeah. That 9 ball on the spot's just annoying him here. He's going to have to go towards the right corner, I think.
Yeah,
with the
I
white.
agree. In between the 5 and the 7.
Yeah, which would mean he would swing round and hopefully play the 3 into the top right-hand pocket as we look at it. That's where he's pointing his cue just now.
You've got to go. Well, I suppose you got to go quite close to the bottom right, as you say.
Yeah.
He's not going to flirt with it, but
he's got to put this is a blind cut shot, a little bit of a blind cut shot, and he doesn't want to take his eye off this pot.
This is awkward.
Yeah. It's not this is a good shot. It needs to go. It's not, it's short. It was a perfect angle he found. He just didn't quite hit it hard enough.
I think I was outside when he played one of these sorts. I mean, it wasn't as severe as this, but he played a cut into that pocket earlier on that sort of wiped its feet and ended up going in.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It wasn't as severe as this, but yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, I mean, I think taking on this one would be pushing the ball out too far for me. With the 5 ball next on the right hand side rail, I think he's got to be looking to try and find some cover, probably behind where that 6-8 are, a little wall, just a little target for him.
Yeah, he might decide to try and, I don't know, he can either, well, I don't like swinging around because you're pushing the 3 towards the left. He might snip off the edge of the 3 on the left, possibly, pushing it towards the right side rail, and then get the white down behind that wall that you just mentioned.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not easy.
No, and this needs some thought, this.
Looks like he's... No, he has tried.
Oh, the 3's going. Yeah, he's got the cover.
He
doesn't want this
3-9 combo though.
Would you believe that?
It's not dead set. I mean,
no, it's not dead set. No.
Can he see enough of the 3? I don't know whether he can see enough of the 3 here. If you can only see it thin, he's not going to be able to make. If you can see it full, you might be all right. But maybe you can.
I don't know.
He looks like he was lining it up.
I originally thought the 7 was in the way, but
He's got down. Oh, he's swerving.
he's
swerving it.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is huge. If he makes this, Adam will be sick.
No.
Oh.
And where's it going? He's
And
giving
he's
him
left
a
it.
golden chance now.
To me, if you were going to have a go at the... I think if I was going to have a go at the combination, I'd have got my jump cue out and played it rather than that. But
I agree. I absolutely agree. I don't think... I mean, particularly on the new cloth, the slidey table.
yeah.
You don't want to be straight here. He does not want to be straight.
He's absolutely dead straight. And Adam, is this one of those ones where both balls are on the rail, or one? No, the 5's just
I think
off.
the 5's off.
The 5's just off. I can see it here on the other screen.
I mean, he's got fractional angle, but not enough. I mean, you're never going to punch this out.
He's very unlucky to be that straight.
I don't know whether you just just what he's looking at. Just put it in, push it right forward, and just take your medicine a bit now.
Yeah, he's
Just
just looking. He's looking how far up that rail he wants to go.
Just give yourself a go. Try and just drop the 6 in. Leave it. This is where it starts, though, isn't it? It's where the first shot of being out of position.
I know, and I don't. I mean, my heart would be beating at 100 miles an hour right now.
Absolutely. I mean, if anyone's got the cue power to...
I mean, my heart's beating 100 miles an hour already, and I'm only in the com box.
If anyone's got the power to put this in and play a shot, it's Adam Ben Smith. But
yeah, absolutely. And now he's looking at going forward past the 7 ball.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think take your medicine now.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm sitting in the comms box, and he's out there.
Indeed.
I mean, certainly, if you're on an outside table, you don't run this forward because you can't hit this hard down the cushion.
No, not down those rails.
But he's missed that by a way. He might have got away with it. He hasn't got away with it.
Oh my word!
And
Drama here.
And this is the type of opportunity that is bread and butter for Mark Gray. I don't like the choice of shot myself. I think you just drop that in and give yourself a shot at the 6. It was hard, yes. But you don't really expect Mark to miss from here. And Adam will be kicking himself.
He eats these for breakfast, Mark. Good shot. Good shot. Adam will be gutted.
It's one good positional shot to get on the 7 and leave yourself nicely to get back for the 8. Moses Gray.
Oh, he's overscrewed that a little bit. I don't think he played for that pocket, did he?
I can't imagine. I don't know why you would play for that pocket. I mean, he's all right, but he's still got to produce something now.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean,
I think he overstretched. He was stretching maybe slightly, and he just put a bit into that.
I mean, you don't just leave the cut down the rail. You've got to do something with this, haven't you?
I think he's gonna go off the side rail and back out.
I suppose it's quick tables. You can hit this hard and
yeah, well played.
Good pot. Good pot. And 2 balls away from winning an umpteenth title at GB9 for Mark Gray. And he's not going to miss this one.
No.
Adam might even give him it, and he has.
Great final.
Adam will be gutted.
He will be.
But to come back from 9-5, the thing is you can lose it at the beginning of a match. You can't win it at the beginning of a match, but you can certainly lose it. And he just as I say, I'm not convinced on that choice of shot, but who am I? I'm out there. He's here. So.
And he showed so much character to fight
course.
back as well. Every credit to him.
Indeed. Well, thank you for tuning in and watching the GB9 Dynaspheres Southern Masters. We'll be back 18th to the 20th of November with the final instalment of the 2022 year. Please make sure you tune in. And until then, we'll catch you soon. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.